Hello everyone, it's Aline from ESCXTRA here, and today I am together with one of the participants of Dansk Melodi Grand Prix 2021. It's Claudia Campagnol. Hello.
Hi, thank you so much for inviting me.
No problem. So you will be competing in a Dansk Melodi Grand Prix, the national selection of Denmark for Eurovision. But first
That's right.
of all, I would like, why don't you introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, so I come from Hungary. I grew up in Sweden, and I come from a very talented musical family. Everyone is a musician. So I started to sing when I was 1.5, started to play the piano when I was 4, but all self-taught in a way, because it was just there. It was just, I could hear something, I could play it, I could sing it immediately. So music really is something natural for me and for everyone in my family. And I went to school in Sweden, Malmö, and then I moved to Denmark, to Copenhagen, where I found more music, So yeah, I guess that's it. I play several instruments, and I've been on the jazz scene for many years now, so
cool.
I'm looking forward to coming over to the pop scene.
What's your favorite instrument you play?
Oof, you know what? I think I'm a bassist. I think I'm a bass player by heart. There is something about the bass that I really love, because I think that the bass connects like the drums with the rest of the band in a way.
Yeah, it creates a good vibe in a song, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
So you discovered your passion for music at a very young age, I heard. When did you take your first steps into the music world?
Well, I think it was my first steps, because I have it on some old tape. My parents do, where I cannot talk yet, but I can sing. So I guess I was singing before I could talk when I was 1.5, and I was singing in harmony. So my mother used to sing something, like, say, in the kitchen, and I was singing something on top of it when I was very small. So
wow.
I don't really remember, but I guess professionally I started to play and actually make money out of it when I was 11.
Yeah, wow, that's amazing. So I guess music is very important in your family. But I wonder, who do you consider as your role models in the music world?
So in the music world, as a singer, I have to say Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, because that was my 3 absolute biggest idols when I was a kid, when I was a small, like many other singers, I guess. But I practiced a lot to that. And then when I became 9, 10, I discovered my father's albums that was instrumental jazz. And when I discovered Herbie Hancock, Wayne Shorter, Chick Corea, John Patitucci, Michael Brecker, so many. These are very famous in the jazz world. And when I discovered that sound, I got shocked. So those became my new models, my new role models, in a way, musically. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. I wonder, what makes jazz so special compared to other music styles for you personally?
For me, it is all about being able to play together. So jazz for me is not about, a genre. Jazz for me is about to be able to be on stage and make something in the moment, whether if it's pop or if it's rock or if it's any kind of style, that you actually can play and you can feel the other musicians and you can hear each other and you get in this kind of magical vibe. So that's why I fell in love with jazz, because I heard that the instruments were playing in the moment and not playing something that, okay, this is how it has to be.
Wow. And if you had to introduce jazz music to someone who isn't familiar with this music style, what song would you play first? Or like, would you recommend to listen?
I would probably play my own album. my debut album called I'm Strong, because so the vocals are not quite jazzy, but I still have some jazzy elements in the music, and that's why it also makes it a jazz album, I guess. But I think it's important that we, like in everything else, we come out from all of the genres, that we can mix things together, because all of the world is getting mixed. So yeah, but I think I would introduce my own album first.
When did it come out, the album?
2019 in April.
Yeah, because I read that you got nominated for 2 awards with your album in Denmark. How did you feel about that?
I felt very, very good, because so during the nominations, I felt that I was a bit different from all of the other musicians, because the other musicians were very much of a different style, very not really free jazz, but more, expressive in a different way, more of an avant-garde jazz style. So all of the other nominated were in one genre, and my music was much more pop. So it felt really good. I felt like I was getting some attention and some love.
Can you maybe tell me what is your most unforgettable moment or experience in your music career so far?
Yes, well, one of them, there are so many, but one of them is absolutely when I was singing backing vocals for Stevie Wonder. It was here in Copenhagen, and it was just a great experience. We were playing for, I don't know if it was 40 or 50,000 people, and it was a huge band, and everyone was just so that musical energy that you feel when you're on stage with a lot of people that have attitude. So it was a long day, and we ended up at Jazzhus Montmartre, one of the most fancy jazz clubs here in Copenhagen. And we had a jam, and we talked, and everybody was just having a big party. And Stevie and we talked. He took my hands, and we were sitting down, and we were cheek to cheek, very, very close to each other. And we were talking about everything between God and shoes, like food, whatever. It was just the most amazing experience, because we know that Stevie is such a big influencer musically throughout so many years. I came home 7 a.m, and I was dead tired, ready to go to bed, but I couldn't. I had a brand new song. I just had to, no, I have a song coming out of me, and I just wrote All Through You. So All Through You is the first song on my debut album, my only album out right now. So that is totally inspired by Stevie Wonder and that meeting with him.
Wow, that's a crazy story. I think you must be very proud of that, and very happy that you experienced that. I wonder, maybe it's a bit a weird question, but do you still have contact with Stevie Wonder somehow?
You know what? No, I don't, but I do have contact with many of his musicians. So
okay,
because they're also, a bit of jazz musicians, and into all of that genre. They're great musicians. So yeah, we do have contact.
And is there something on your bucket list you would love to achieve in your music career? Like, what is the biggest thing on your bucket list at this moment?
Well, right now it is to come to, of course, Eurovision Song Contest in Rotterdam. That is my biggest dream right now, I have to say, musically. Absolutely.
Yeah, you said that you were born in Hungary, you live in Sweden, now you live in Denmark. Why did you choose to represent to compete in the Danish selection, not like in Hungary or in Sweden? Why Denmark? I'm interested in that.
Well, because I feel like I'm home here in Copenhagen. I feel the Danes are I feel similar to the Danes, where I feel like tradition is something that I love. You know, I'm very much for family. I'm very much for, I love kids. I love everything that Copenhagen and Denmark loves. There's just so many things here that I feel home with. So it doesn't matter that I've only lived here for almost 9 years, but it feels like this is the country. If I had to, this is the country I have to represent. I'm here right now. I have a son. We have our base here. So yeah, feels natural.
Yeah. You already had a little introduction to the Eurovision Song Contest, right? Because I saw that you were at Allsång på Skansen in Sweden in 2019. Yeah. How did it feel to be surrounded by so many big Swedish names?
It felt great. You know, I feel, again, it was a little bit of an introduction to the pop scene for me, over to the pop scene, which I definitely want. That is what I wish to do right now. It felt like it always feels when I'm out playing in some way, because when I'm playing on jazz festivals around the world, there are also many big names, you know. So for me, it's just, you know, coming from one scene to another. But it felt really good. Again, you feel loved, you feel acknowledged when it is so kind of, it felt easy to come into the pop scene, because somewhere I feel like I belong with my voice. You know, my voice is not really jazzy, so it felt very also natural.
Yeah, did you get to interact with people like Benjamin Ingrosso, Sanna Nielsen, Arvingana? Like how were they as people?
So great. So Sanna and we went to the same school.
Really?
Yeah, we went to the same high school. So I knew her from before, but so I saw her when I was very young singing on stage, and I thought she's gonna hit big, and she did. Yeah.
Yeah. Do they know? Like, do you still have contact with some of those artists or?
Oh, absolutely. Sanna and me, we're great friends. So there's you know, there's much love between us. Yeah.
Yeah. Does she know that you're competing in DMGP this year?
She does. Yes.
Did she say anything?
But you know, well, she comments and all that, you know, we comment on each other's stuff, but she's also very busy, of course.
Yeah.
She has a lot to do all of the time.
That's amazing. So maybe a little bit not positive question, but I wonder how COVID affected your career.
You know what? It is a very positive question for me, because it affected me very good. It is crazy to say, but I'm that kind of person that doesn't, so whenever problems occur in life, I just fight even more, you know. I don't go to bed and put my head on the pillow and now we have to recruit. I'm the opposite. So I started to, you know, do a lot of things on SoMe. I was writing songs live on SoMe. I was writing new songs. I was recording. I was coming up with new ideas, new collaborations. So it affected me very good. I put an extra gear in, you know, so I was working even more.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. No, it wasn't maybe. So I'm happy it didn't affect you this much then. Going to the Eurovision Song Contest, I wonder what is your connection with the contest as a person?
So when you are a musician yourself, you are playing a lot of gigs on Friday and Saturday. So I've been practically busy every Friday, Saturday since I was 11. So it's been my job, you know. So I've missed out on a lot of events also, like other, you know, when my friends were playing out or so whenever Eurovision was on TV, most of the times I couldn't even see it because I was working myself. But I remember one time my father, he called me and he said, Claudia, you have to turn on the TV right now. There is this most beautiful Portuguese song that just won Eurovision Song Contest by Salvador Sobral in 2017. And I was in tears. So that's that was one of those times where I felt like, okay, I want to be there. I want to do that.
Okay, that's amazing. So it was Salvador who influenced you to take part this year.
I think mostly, yes.
So can I say that he is your favorite Eurovision entry, or do you have some other songs from Eurovision you like?
Well, I do like Fly on the Wings of Love. I think that's from 2000,
Yes.
I think, the winner. And well, that song really made me happy. It really made me smile and feel some kind of happy vibes, you know. So, but I have to say that Salvador came with something that was very deep, and I was just flat on the floor. My emotions just came out of me, and I was so in love. I'm still in love with that song, and yeah, it really made a huge impact on me.
About your own song, Abracadabra, can you tell us a little bit about your song and the meaning behind it?
So the meaning behind Abracadabra is basically if you lost someone, a loved one or a friend or whoever, you know, grandparents, which in my case, I think of my grandmother from my father's side. Abracadabra is the word that you need to be able to, by magic, get these people back just one last time, to be able to see them, kiss them, hug them, and feel their love and your own love towards them, and get that love, you know, and carry that eternal love with you for the rest of your life.
Wow, that's a hard story, but it's really beautiful, I think. Yeah. What did inspire you to write this song?
So I didn't write the song. It is Emil, Adler, Melanie Wehbe, and Jarto who wrote the song. Okay. And so what I feel when I sing this song, like I said, I feel that I want to see my grandmother again. And I feel that is a powerful song. You need to have your feelings out on your sleeves, you know, to be able to perform this song, and to be able to, you need that confidence emotionally to be able to do it.
And why do you think it's the perfect song to represent Denmark in Eurovision this year?
Because I think that we are all in a hard situation. And I think that we all want to come out and party, and we all want to come out and see our loved ones, and we all want to feel free, more free than we are, not only in Denmark, but also in the whole world right now. And we've had 1 year of COVID right now. And I think that people are ready for something deep, that it is going to be a bigger impact than all of the other stuff that you always seek. Because it's something that you don't expect.
Yeah, the final is on Saturday, the 6th March. So that's coming soon. Did you already rehearse or something, or what can we expect from the performance?
Well, I cannot tell you too much, but I can tell that I am going to wear one of my favorite colors. And I am going to be all by myself on stage, and I'm going to sing and play the piano.
Wow. So you will create kind of a magical feeling there.
Yes.
Do you believe in magic yourself?
I do. I am gypsy. So Abracadabra for me is very close to me in a way. I believe in some kind of supernatural powers. You can say it in many different ways, but I do believe that music is the biggest thing in our lives that can bring us magic.
That's really beautiful. I wonder if you've already heard, like we've I think 14 songs in the Eurovision this year already that came out. Have you already heard some of them?
I heard some don't remember them right now because I'm I'm mostly listening to the Danish songs right now.
Okay.
So that's more of what I'm listening to if I have to listen to something from the Eurovision or the Danish Melodi Grand Prix. But you know, I'm really busy just focusing on
Yeah,
what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
I get that. Do you have an own favorite in the selection of Denmark this year?
Uh well, I have two that I really like because they're also different
Mhm.
from the rest of the entries. And that is actually one of my colleagues, Chief One,
Oh yeah.
because I'm a part of Chief One's band. And it's really funny because we did a tour last year. And so he's in and I'm in, you know, and of course Thomas Buttersen, their song.
Yeah.
I think it's a happy song, and I think it's something that is also, like I said, different from the rest, you know.
Mhm.
And then I think Mike Tramp is something special because it's also very different, something that
Yeah, I
you do
know.
not expect. And I love surprises. I love that you come up with something that people do not expect.
Mhm. Yeah, interesting choice as well. I hope you look forward to Saturday. I hope you're not too nervous yet.
I am not nervous. I love that feeling. That is like, oh, the best feeling in the world when you know it's now and anything can happen. So in that sense, I guess jazz has helped me because you really live in the now and you perform in the now. So I am very, very much looking forward to Saturday and to
and
sing Abracadabra.
and if you wouldn't win this year, would you like to maybe return in a couple of years next year, or maybe go to Sweden to
Absolutely.
Melodifestivalen or something?
Well, who knows? You know, I really go with the flow and go with whatever comes to me. And I feel like um there is a lot of pop things going on. So I'm coming out with a new single now on Friday, actually, and
Oh,
it's totally over in the pop world, you know, pop genre. So I feel if it's meant to be, it's gonna come.
okay, that's very interesting. Thank you so much for talking to me. It was very
Thank
nice
you.
to have a chat with you.
Thank you.
Um,
Likewise.
yeah, thank you guys for watching. This was Claudia Campagnol from Dansk Melodi Grand Prix 2021. Who knows? Who knows? We might see her at Eurovision later this year in Rotterdam. Um, if you like the song, please give this video a like button. A like, yeah, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Do whatever you want to do. Follow ESCXTRA on social media. We are literally everywhere, I think. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok as well. Yeah, and then I can say have a good day and see you later. Thank you so much, Claudia, for talking to us.
Thank
And I
you.
wish you the best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you so much. Thanks.